are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 and the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the LA Chargers. The kicker, Will Reichert, has the ball on the tee. And we are underway in Southern California. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. But able to return this one all the way out to the other side of the field across the 50.
That kind of kickoff return is something we call a momentum play. So if you're the offensive coordinator and you have a script of plays that you plan to run, you may change it up now because you may decide to go for some bigger strikes and try and keep the momentum going.
On the ground, this is Amarian Hampton. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much, as he's down to the 48. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down. At the 48-yard line. Out of the gun, Herbert. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, third down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. And he got a little aggressive too early.
And he did, wanting that quick takeoff as the ball was snapped, but I think sometimes those big guys on offense, they're pretty cagey too, right? They make those little sudden moves or those little subtle moves that get you to jump.
A bullet throw, but incomplete.
This defense
Okay, I see.
So far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on fourth. They snap it to Herbert. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the fourth down attempt and keeping the drive alive? Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the fourth down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game plan for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game plan for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Here's 2nd and 10. Again, Herbert. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it. In the end zone, and that's a little hurt you. Now it brings up third down. 10 yards to go. Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. A shotgun snap for Herbert. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
So typically you'd say nice job defensively to force a decision on fourth down, but they've already gone for it once and converted, so you better make sure your defense stays out on the field and is alert.
Cameron Dicker on for the field goal. A 45-yard attempt.
Bitch.
And this is going to miss left. I don't think it even got there either. It's no good either way, and this will remain a scoreless game. So a bit of a weird kick there. That wasn't an overly long attempt, but that never had a chance.
You almost wonder if he might have maybe got that one on the laces because it kind of knuckled on him a bit. And this one winds up in empty possession.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. Murray going to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A big play there for Minnesota. 48 yards. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, it was so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Murray now to throw. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it.
You bum. Niggas be forgetting I play defense too, though. That'd be the crazy part.
Now from the home of the 49ers, Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara, this is EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on the attack. It's the Los Angeles Chargers and the San Francisco 49ers. Let's get this going. Mike Tirico along with Greg Olsen, Eddie Pinheiro to get it started. Off we go from Santa Clara. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
The Chargers take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
They'll run, and this is Amarian Hampton. And that'll be a pickup of 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd and 7. Throwing, Herbert. And the rush, too strong. Very flash for the sack. Osa Odigizua getting in to drop him. It's a loss of 6, and it's 3rd down. To throw, it's Herbert. He gets this one complete to Johnston. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21. 1st down, L.A. Hampton trying to work inside. He'll be taken down after a gain of 2. From the 47 now, they'll work with a 2nd and 7. They'll go again with Hampton. And they'll
Fuck.
only manage to pick up 3 yards. And that leads to third down.
It's a gain of 3. And this is third down.
From the gun, it's Herbert.
What the fuck?
That one will fall to the turf, and it's incomplete. The pressure too much to get away from that time. Good third down stop, and it sets up fourth down.
Great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
Bitch.
Scott out to punt. Kick is away. He works free. Break side.
I deserve that.
And he's going to score. He takes it back on the punt return. 79 yards.
I deserve that.
Touchdown, San Francisco. On now, Eddie Pinheiro for the extra point. The kick is good, but there are penalty flags down. They might have made contact with the kicker too late. So now, after the touchdown, Pinheiro out to kick it away. And this will wind up being a touchback since the ball was kicked from the 50-yard line. Means the official's going to spot this one at the 20. On first down, Herbert to the middle of the field. He's got Johnston. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line.
A gain of 21 yards. And the Chargers first down.
On the handoff, it's Hampton. And he's going to be corralled right at the line of scrimmage. That is good work defensively. But it brings to no gain.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
He's got his tight end down the field. That's Njoku. And he is taken down. A big gain on that one. Great way for them to end this opening quarter. It's the Chargers with football to begin this second quarter as they've got it with first and 10. That's complete. It's Lad McConkey. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line. Oh, maybe a free play as he'll look to throw it. That's to the running back, Amarian Hampton. And he's going to be down close to the goal line. Good job defensively to make sure he did not get to the end zone. Second and goal. Pistol here for Herbert. A look to the end zone, and it's broken up. Incomplete. There was no space, no separation that time. That's going to bring it to third and goal.
That was a perfectly timed hit, and I think it actually saved 6 points, Mike. He got there just as the ball did, and I think it was the contact that separated him from the ball.
Hampton is into the end end zone. Touchdown, LA.
Touchdown, Los Angeles.
All right, Mike, so down here tight, there's really two schools of thought. One, spread them out. Make them defend sideline to sideline, cover every blade of grass, and try to create some holes. The other side of that conversation is pack everybody in tight. We're tougher than you. We're bigger than you. And we're going to knock you back just enough to punch this in for a touchdown.
Now, Watkins on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
They'll motion over Samuel. Opening carry of the game for the versatile Christian McCaffrey. This will be a short pickup to about the 30. Dayon Henley there on the tackle.
It's second and 8. At the
Second down, 8 yards to go. Shotgun snap to Purdy. And that ball in and out of his hands. It is incomplete. Might tell you after the game he should have come up with that one. He doesn't, and now third down comes up.
So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, creates great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Purdy works out of the pistol. Contact as he delivered it there, and the pass is incomplete. Good job defensively to make sure he could not find the throwing lane, and it sets up 4th down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
They're indeed going for this. It's Purdy. That is incomplete. They couldn't get the connection on 4th. Going to give the ball over on down.
You know, Mike, there's a lot of coaches out there who believe that an aggressive style of offense is your best chance of winning. Now, this takes it a little bit to the extreme, but I think this is something that we're going to continue to see as this game unfolds.
The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete.
And with nothing open downfield, he tries to find something underneath, but give credit to this secondary, Mike. I mean, they had everything covered up, and this one ends up just falling incomplete.
Quick throw, slant, caught by Johnston. And they're going to be set up right around the 10-yard line. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll swing this out to Hampton.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack. You certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back. Let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
49ers 7. Cameron Dicker to kick off for the
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. Now, Watkins on the return. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive starts with a carry by McCaffrey. A terrific run finally brought down, but he's inside the 35-yard line.
It's a gain of 40. And the 49er first down. First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing on first down is Purdy. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete. He was trying to hook up with Deebo Samuel that time. And that will lead to a second down.
I'm not sure there's any position on defense that's undergone as much of an evolution as the linebacker position. In the old days, they were the physical tone setters. They were the tacklers. But now, it's their ability to hold up in coverage, like you saw there, that allows you to keep those guys on the field for all 3 downs. So he makes his first catch of the day, and even though it doesn't look like much, Mike, sometimes those are the touches that you can build off of. You know, it's like in basketball, what they say, sometimes you just need to see the ball go through the hoop.
On third down, it's Purdy. That's caught. It's Evans. And he's going to have the first down as he gets out of bounds, and he stopped the clock as well.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on third down. He appears very comfortable operating out of the gun, and he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Again in the air for Purdy. Right back to Evans. He's got it again. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. They stop it here with just under 40 seconds until halftime. Here's 2nd and 6. Here's Purdy again. To the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Denzel Perryman.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. That's over the middle to his tight end, Njoku. And he's got this up close to the 35-yard line. Herbert now on first down. Off road, right side, taken by Njoku. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line.
First down.
That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down. Here's Herbert. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner.
Those simple routes over the middle, Mike. Well, to the quarterback, they're not always so simple. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of bodies in the middle of the field. There's a lot of traffic. Those windows are hard to navigate the ball through safely. So what happens? Well, you saw it there. It's a prime area for throws to be intercepted.
And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35. Now a timeout signal for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds until the break.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. That is over the middle and intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. He's to the 40, to the 20. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown Chargers.
Touchdown Chargers.
We saw it earlier, the defense on the quarterback with the earlier interception. And now, Greg, not only do they pick him, they turn it into a pick 6.
And, Mike, the reality is this has just been a bad first half throwing the football. I mean, not only is it his second interception, but this time the defense gets their hands on the ball, and they're able to take it all the way back for the pick six.
Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
At their own 26-yard line.
On the bootleg, it's Purdy. Forced to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. Well, maybe the second half spark they needed to get back into this one. First play of the quarter is a quick first down.
First down. First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Up the middle, here's McCaffrey. And nowhere to go on that one. They lifted him up and threw him down behind the line.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Short throw there, pulled in by Evans.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Third and 7. From the shotgun, it's Purdy. Has his man, it's Samuel. Third down. My focus, Greg, was on picking up the first down. Forget that. They go down the field and in the end zone for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't think it was just your focus, Mike. I think in this case, it was the defense's focus. They're so worried about where that first down marker was that they allowed them to get that ball up and over the top for the deep strike touchdown.
49ers 14.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
On the return, the Chargers take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
This drive will begin with a run with Hampton. And he'll bring this across the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 4.
He's brought down at the 31. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
From the 31, here is 2nd and 6. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
They nearly connected on the big play downfield, but he's not quite able to hold on to that ball through the contact. You can chalk that one up as a win defensively.
Throwing is Herbert on third down. He's inside the 35. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Dicker, good with the extra point. And the Chargers have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return starts from the 5. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line.
At their own 34-yard line.
They'll run with McCaffrey to start this drive. Inside the 35. And he will score. Christian McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers.
Touchdown, 49ers.
Good-looking rushing touchdown there. Offensive line does its job. That back taking off to the end zone for the touchdown.
Mike, you're exactly right. He might get credit in the box score for that long rushing touchdown, but it was the big guys up front who were able to make that play possible.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Hampton. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line. Tonight's start to the drive, a gain of 10 and a quick first down.
And the Chargers first down.
On first down, Herbert. Exiting the pocket right. He's going to run it.
The key to a good quarterback scramble, Mike, is knowing when it's time to go from a thrower to a runner. And that's exactly what we saw here. He doesn't get the first down, but he's able to pick up some really positive yards and then get out of bounds.
Run between the tackles for Hampton. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Good start to this drive so far. Another first and 10.
First down, Los Angeles.
To throw is Herbert. And that'll be incomplete on what turns out to be the final play of this third quarter. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. On the ground, Hampton will start the fourth. Trying to push his way to the line of scrimmage. He's not going to get there. Stopped by the defense. That's a loss of a yard.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
Oh, they get the takeaway they needed. It is intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa.
And it's just the last thing you can afford to do, especially in this situation. Like, there's just no need to force the ball. You're playing with a lead. It's late in the game, and I know he's got a lot of confidence in his arm, and he thinks he can get away with it, but that decision, it proves to be costly.
And they're going to mark him down right at the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
For that play to work, Mike, you have to distort the defensive line at the point of attack. And what that means is the offensive lineman, you need one of them to win their block. Move the defender out of his gap. Because when you do, you can see there is a nice run lane for the back to hit.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Here is 2nd and 7. Out of the gun, here's Purdy. That one to the sideline is over everybody, but now a penalty flag will come in. They may get him for grounding. Gonna need a big play now. Third down and long. From the gun, it's Purdy. That's caught. Christian McCaffrey. He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. Gonna bring up fourth down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here we go. This is fourth down. Here's Purdy. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. He's going to get nothing out of that one. Followed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain.
You could see the quarterback, once he got the snap, he was looking for any seam, any daylight. But nothing materialized, and he's fortunate he got back to the line of scrimmage.
On the give, here's Hampton. And nothing doing here. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. The Niners will use the first of their timeouts. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's the tight end, Oronde Gadsden. Timeout 49ers. That is their second. As they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming.
For the Chargers field goal. A 37-yard attempt.
Oh, no, he missed it. Not more than a chip shot, but it's no good. And they will not be able to make this a two-possession game. They'll come up for first and 10. To throw, Purdy. They'll try to set up the screen to McCaffrey. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So from the 39, they come up on first and 10.
And the 49er first down.
Now Purdy. That's over the middle to Kittle. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
That's another 49er first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Play action now. Purdy. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway. And he's taken down. The Niners will use their third and final timeout. Stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now, on second and long. Throwing from the gun is Purdy. The thoughts of a comeback shattered there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Cam Hart. And the Chargers have just about sewn up.
Something about it, and I won't answer now. Who, what, where, why? See, a lot of dudes like to act the fool now. Get on live, but that ain't my style. Now who he gonna get, and what he gonna do?
First opened in 2002. There's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Today we've got an NFC matchup on tap, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the Detroit Lions. Two teams more than ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Ford Field. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they start things off with a carry by Gibbs here. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
What an advantage having an elite guy to build a defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
From the gun, here's Goff. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gibbs. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Quick toss by Goff is complete. So the completion gets him just a yard. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now Goff. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 31-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Now it's Goff. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line.
It's a 10-yard loss.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done. Here's Goff. And that's going to be incomplete.
I know conventional wisdom says, hey, don't get it all back in one play. But sometimes you go ahead and try to. They tried to get it all back on that one. Weren't able to do so.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Oh, they're changing this at the line. Here we go on 4th. Goff. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
At the 11-yard line.
Goff now looking to throw. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
From the gun on 3rd down, Goff. And that is incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
Bates' kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So an opening drive field goal maybe doesn't whip this crowd into a frenzy, but I think that they will take the early lead.
There's no doubt about it. They will always take the early lead, and maybe that celebration comes later if they play well and they can break things open. But right now, this is all about letting the offense just get settled in.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. A first run now for Kyron Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up and keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd and a couple. Now it's Stafford. That's caught. Puka Nacua. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 1st down Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. That's good for a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the Lions' 42-yard line.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. From the 42-yard line, here's a 2nd and 4. Adams, the man in motion left. Here's Stafford. He hits Adams, complete. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a gain of 35. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run. This is Williams. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time. 2nd and goal.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams.
Touchdown, L.A.
Kyron Williams, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half.
Lions 3.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to put a drive together, possibly even take the lead here with a touchdown. That's taken in. It ties it to slow.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
First down. First and 10 at the 40.
Start the drive has him up near midfield here for first and 10. Goff now to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line.
Even the most tenured quarterbacks can still get fooled from time to time. He clearly thought he had a throwing lane, but the defense shut it down and picked it off. I'm sure he's frustrated with himself, but I'm also sure he'll shake it off.
So here's a first and 10 at the 38. After the interception, here's Stafford. And his throw is incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Second and 10.
Well, Stafford.
He'll drop this down to Williams.
And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line.
A gain of 13 yards. And a Rams first down.
Here's Stafford.
Over the middle, he's got the hook up to Whittington.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
Second down and a yard. Now they'll send Adams in motion left.
To throw is Stafford. And this is going to be intercepted.
Jack Campbell with a pick.
And as we've seen, points have been precious so far, and they just threw some away on that snap. And look, let's face it, as we advance further into this game, that play will be on the minds of everyone who's watching it. They wonder if this is the turning point. Is this the spot where those points were given away and could cost them a ball game?
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number one. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started.
And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Stafford. This one swung out to Williams. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
From the 50, Stafford. Pass complete there to Nakua. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Second and a yard at the 41-yard line.
From the 41, this is second and a yard. Throwing is Stafford. And this is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. Now Stafford. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell.
I know nowadays they give a lot of guys different things when they get to the sidelines after creating a big play, but just throw a cape on this guy because he single-handedly ended multiple drives. Interception earlier, sack on 3rd down. Really? Should have a better game plan installed for how to contain him because he's affecting this game in so many ways.
And incomplete on the deep ball. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on 4th down. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
To throw is Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up 3rd and 1. Back to throw. Goff. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight end, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now it's 2nd and 10. Goff now looks to throw. Throw over the middle. He finds Williams. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Gibbs.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jahmyr Gibbs.
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Lions have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 10-7.
Lions 10, Rams 7.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
That's good for 28 yards.
A 28-yard gain. 1st down, Los Angeles.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
1st down, Rams.
Again, it's Williams.
And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
DJ Reed on the tackle. A gain of 13 yards.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
A shotgun snap for Stafford.
Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jack Campbell with a pick. And the Lions have just about sewn up this football game.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a 1st down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now he's free at the 35.
Touchdown, Detroit.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh, there's a calling that I can't ignore out in the wild. If you keep pushing, gonna hear me roar. Soul is on fire. Oh, hey, hey, hey. Oh, hey, hey. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. Push me so far till I break. You should have thought before you let me out the cage.